Welcome to Free Your Mind, a guided and experiential daily practice designed to dissolve past programming and expand your awareness of who and what you truly are beyond the matrix of fear, lack, and separation. Let's begin. This is a holy instant. Begin to rest and relax. An instant to stop and remember. Take a deep breath and close your eyes as you exhale. Remember who you truly are. Begin to breathe more slowly and more deeply with your attention on your heart. You are not limited, but unlimited. Not mortal, but timeless. Not weak, but powerful beyond all measure. You are not the body, not even the mind. The reason that you don't experience the truth of who you are is only because you are dreaming. The core of the dream is the sense of identity that it offers you, an identity which appears to experience lack, conflict, and fear. This matrix dream character self is the self you assume you are based on your past and your conditioning. Beyond this matrix self is your true and original self, which can't be conceptualized, but it can be experienced. So take a deep breath, and as you exhale, open your awareness to this holy instant now. An instant of investing your energy and attention to make contact with your unconditional freedom. Feel into it now. Feel into the frequency of your true self and use this guided experience to expand your awareness beyond the limits of your current reality.
God did not create a meaningless world. In this idea is the key in awakening true perception. Repeat it slowly and unhurriedly to yourself now, and feel into its meaning. God did not create a meaningless world. Because infinite intelligence cannot create something meaningless, something that does not reflect its own essence, is the reason why a meaningless world is impossible. And remember that it is the meaningless, the unknown, the undefined that brings fear up within our dream character. But what God did not create does not exist. And everything that does exist exists eternally as He created it. In truth, we live within God's infinite creation, which is full of the meaning that reflects the love, joy, and peace that is the foundation of God's being. This is why a meaningless world in which it is up to our own judgment, opinion, and the stream of thought broadcast from the dream matrix to define, is impossible. No such blank canvas exists in creation. Creation is finished, and it reflects God's perfect and eternal will. It cannot be changed and cannot be improved upon. So then what is this world that we see and experience and define? Today's idea is a big and uncomfortable leap for the untrained mind, because it entirely dismisses the reality of the matrix upon which the ego's existence depends in full. It is possible that the ego-identified part of your mind will experience aspects of this idea with fear. You will not be left in fear, because our direction is towards perfect safety and perfect peace. Contemplate this. Nothing real can be threatened. Nothing unreal exists. Herein lies the peace of God. The peace that passes the understanding of the dream character with which the ego identifies us. Contemplate this idea and tune into the frequency of the experience that it is pointing to. Feel into the experience where nothing real can be threatened and nothing unreal exists. This idea must be pointing to an experience where something unreal is experienced, but yet it does not exist. It's an experience in which something real appears to be threatened, but yet can never be. Think of a dream. In your dreams at night, you experience a world that may threaten your existence, your life, your well-being. A world which may be scary, unfair, threatening. And yet, that world doesn't exist. And that world cannot leave a scratch on you. Nothing real can be threatened. Nothing unreal exists. It is this experience of waking life that is like the dream that we have at night. The world you see has nothing to do with reality. It is of your own making, and it does not exist. How can this be possible? Let's take another example. If you are hypnotized, you can be made to believe that a scrap of old newspaper is a check for $1 million. This is your subjective, in-the-moment experience. you really experience that newspaper as a check for $1 million. But that does not make it real. It is possible to experience something that does not exist. And in fact, we do so all the time. Every judgment and every bit of meaning that you assign to your experience has absolutely no permanent foundation in reality. It is just as fleeting and subjective as the state of hypnosis. God did not create a meaningless world. This idea is another step in learning to let go the thoughts that you have written on the world, and instead allow this infinite intelligent reality to reveal itself to you. Now we will practice working with a certain aspect of our perception that is most heavily rooted in fear. God did not create a meaningless world also means that God, being oneness, did not create separation or conflict, attack, defense, and opposition within its creation or within itself. God's reality is wholly one, whole, complete, eternal, and perfect. It is a reality of ideas rather than physical forms. And no idea is in conflict with any other idea in God's creation. So, if the truth is that we are actually within God's creation, dreaming that we are in a world of opposition, let us work our way backwards. With your eyes closed now, think of all the horrors in the world that cross your mind. Name each one as it occurs to you, and then deny its reality. Say, for example, God did not create that war, and so it is not real. God did not create that virus, and so it is not real. God did not create that specific disaster, and so it is not real. Anything you are afraid of that might happen to you or to anyone else about whom you are concerned is a suitable subject for this practice. In each case, name the disaster quite specifically. Do not use general terms. For example, do not say God did not create illness, but instead say God did not create cancer, or whatever specific experience may arouse fear in you. Some of the thoughts that you are looking at are your personal repertoires of horror. Others are shared illusions. It does not matter. What God did not create can only be a dream apart from His mind. Do this now. And as you conclude this application, repeat the idea once more. God did not create a meaningless world. Take this idea with you into the rest of your day and apply it to anything that disturbs you throughout your day. Be very specific in the way that you apply it. For example, God did not create a meaningless world. He did not create and then specify the situation which is disturbing you. And so it is not real. You are contrasting God's reality, the infinite, perfect, and eternal creation, with the perception of your dream, the perception of the dream matrix. And each time you do so, you awaken a little bit more of this lucidity. Just like in a dream that you recognize to be a dream, moment by moment, you gain back your freedom, your sobriety, your lucidity, your presence, and the awareness of the truth of who you are and where you are in truth. Thank you for investing your time and energy into your awakening and making contact with the truth. If you enjoyed and benefited from this practice, please share your experience in the comments section. Like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel to continue the journey. May you be at peace and know your true self.